Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with the Civil Rights Restoration Program? Used to be run through the ATF.
I am not. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, I'm Tim Havener with Firearms Centers Against Crime. This was a program that was instituted where someone had an offense when they were younger, did something stupid, that they could go through it and have their rights restored to own a firearm, a different,
Record
to vote.
expunged, basically.
Yeah, get your record expunged. The problem is that a few years ago, Congress defunded that program. So the legal requirement to have your rights restored still exists to go through that program, but there's no funding for it, so no one can utilize it. I was shared a story earlier tonight when I was talking with the chairman of our organization. There was a war veteran that fought in World War II, Purple Hearts, fought in the Battle of the Bulge. He can't own a firearm because before he left for war, he got into a fight with his brother, and the police were called, and it was a domestic incident. So that went on his record, and he became a prohibited individual from owning firearms. Under this program, he could, have his rights restored, but there's currently no funding for it. And we would like to, maybe, since you don't know anything about it, I could bring it to your attention.
Well, it's certainly something I'd be interested in. I think that's, and I can point to many examples that I've heard of that, frankly, and this is not pointed to young folks here, but when we're young, sometimes we do things that are, we make stupid mistakes. Or a situation like this gentleman that you described. And there are situations where there's no established pattern of threat, and to lose your constitutional rights as a result of that, there needs to be some recourse. It sounds like we have a mechanism to do it, we just haven't funded it.
It was defunded.
Yeah.
And there's actually a gentleman, Robert E. Sanders. He was assistant director of the criminal investigation unit at the ATF. He was in the ATF in that office for 24 years, I believe. And he has been somebody who's been trying to get this program reinstated or refunded. I mean, it still exists on paper, but there's no funding for it.
But it's not appropriate.
Yeah, and I can give this information to one of your staffers if you'd like.
That'd be great. You bet Susan right there.
It's a little bit scrawled on there.
So that actually, okay, 1992 was defunded. So we've had some inquiries come into the office. We've already started one.
Appreciate it.
Great.